This conference will now be recorded.
جعلي مداد.
ولالي مداد.
جعلي مداد.
جعلي مداد. جعلي مداد.
جعلي مداد.
جعلي مداد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. علی اللہ مدد فرما. الحی القیوم علی اللہ. 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 یا مولا مہربان الحی القیوم علی اللہ مدد فرما. مشکل کشا مہربان مولا مدد فرما. مدد فرما. Once again, Yali Madad to all friends. Ji.
Evidence of the three generated beings, Mawalid. The three generated beings are minerals, vegetables, and animals, from among whom the group or kingdom of animals is superior, because they possess the animal soul and feelings. Among the animals, the rational or speaking animal is superior, due to his rationality and awareness. Another name of the rational animal is man, and he rules over minerals, vegetables, and mute animals, due to his intellect and awareness, which is by the influence of the universal intellect. The others, however, are devoid of it. Thus, among the signs of the external world, man is a sign which by its meaning shows that in the world of religion as well, there is an individual who, due to his knowledge and wisdom, and due to his being the mother of the universal intellect and universal soul, is the vicegerent of God. And in this rank he is the sovereign of creatures, even though most of them do not know that he is their religious and spiritual sovereign, just as mute animals, vegetables, and minerals do not know that man rules over them. This universal and practical sign of man's excellence and eminence explains that verse of the Quran in which the excellence of the children of Adam over other creatures is mentioned. We have indeed honored the children of Adam, and we carry them in the land and the sea, and we provide them with good things, and we have exalted them with a marked exaltedness over most of those whom we have created. 17/70.
Subhanallah, Subhanallah. Thank you, Parvez, for participating in reading beautifully. जी नवीन साहबा कोई उर्दू में पढ़ रहा है?
Nachis can read. मवालिद सलासा की शहादत। मवालिद सलासा जमादात, नबातात और हैवानात को कहते हैं, जिनमें से हैवानात का गिरोह अफजल है। जिसका सबब रूह हैवानिया और उसके एहसासात हैं, और हैवानात में से हैवान नातिक अफजल है, जिसकी वजह नुत्क व शऊर है। हैवान नातिक का दूसरा नाम इंसान है, जो जमादात, नबातात और हैवानात सामित पर हुक्मरानी करता है, इसलिए कि उसकी अकल व शऊर है, जो अकल कुल के असर से है, मगर बाकी मवालीद में ये अकल व शऊर नहीं। बस इंसान आफाक की आयतों में से एक ऐसी आयत है जिसके मानी से ये मतलब जाहिर हो जाता है कि आलम दीन में भी एक ऐसा फर्द है जो साहिब इल्म व हिकमत और मजहर अकल कुल व नफ्स कुल होने के सबब से खुदा का खलीफा है, और इसी मर्तबे में वो खलाइक का बादशाह है। हरचंद के अक्सर लोग इस हकीकत को नहीं समझते कि इमाम ज़मान उनका दीनी और रूहानी बादशाह है। जिस तरह इंसान जमादात, नबातात और हैवानात सामित का बादशाह है, अगरचे हैवानात सुलमत वगैरह इस अमर वाकया को नहीं समझते कि उन पर कोई शख्स बादशाही कर रहा है, और इंसान यानी बनी आदम दूसरी तमाम मखलूक़ात से अफजल व अशरफ होने की ये आफाकी और अमली आयत कुरान पाक की इस आयत की तफसीर है, जिसमें बनी आदम की फजीलत बयान की गई है। चुनाचे इरशाद है, बेशक हमने बनी आदम को किरामत दी और उनको खुशकी व तरी में उठाया और उन्हें अच्छी अच्छी चीजें खाने को दी और अपनी बहुत सी मखलूक़ात पर उनको अच्छी खासी फजीलत दी। 17/70। इस आयत की दलील ये है कि लफ्ज़ बनी आदम का इशारा हज़रत आदम की सफ़ुवत, इल्म व हिकमत और खिलाफत की तरफ है। दूसरी तरफ से ये इस बात की तरफ इशारा है कि जो शख्स इल्म व हिकमत में आदम के औसाफ से करीबतर हो, वही शख्स सही मानों में इब्ने आदम कहलाएगा, और वही शख्स सही मानों में बनी आदम की उस अफजलियत का हकदार होगा। बस वो शख्स पैगंबर और इमाम अलैहिस्सलाम ही है। शुक्रन लिल्लाह वल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
तो आपने पूरा पढ़ लिया। तो परवेज, इफ यू आर देयर, गो ahead and read the last paragraph too, because I stopped you. Go ahead.
In this verse, the phrase "children of Adam" alludes to Hazrat Adam's selection by God and his knowledge, wisdom, and vicegerency on the one hand, and on the other, that the true child of Adam will be the one who is close to his attributes in knowledge and wisdom. It is only such persons who will be entitled to be called the children of Adam, and they are the prophets and the imams.
Thank you. Subhanallah, Subhanallah. So we are studying the book Proof of Imamat, Subut Imamat, and we are talking about the principle of excellence. Within that principle of excellence, we are talking about how it is evident in these three generated beings, which are called Mawalide Salasa. These three generated beings are minerals, vegetables, and animals. And remember, we have been talking about that how the lower soul, the lower level of soul, fana, merges itself into the higher soul in order to progress higher. So the mineral soul fana itself into vegetable souls fana itself for animal souls, and animal then continues to fana itself further. Now, when we look at these three generated beings, minerals, vegetables, and animals, from all these three, group or kingdom of animal is superior. Why animal is superior? Because the animal has the soul and feelings. Now, mineral also has soul. We did talk about it. Remember, we took the example of mountains, and then through the process of time, ruby is being created. So that also has soul, but it is a very slow progression of the soul to the higher level. Vegetables are also soul, But animal has a distinct feature of having these instincts, having these feelings. Now, among the animals, the human animals is the higher than that. Human animal is the higher than that. Why? Because human animal has the additional things than the animals who just have instincts. Human animal has the rational soul or speaking animal, and that is the reason that makes it superior to all the other souls. Again, we have to understand it is because of the rationality and the awareness, because of the ability to rationalize. They are the higher soul in comparison to all the other three generated beings. Due to the rational soul, a man rules over minerals, vegetables, and mute animals. Because animals don't have words as per se to express or have the power of language as per se. They may make sounds, but they don't have the language to communicate. It is only the human who has the intellect. And that is why their awareness, their conscious is higher than all these generated beings. That is why human, due to its intellect, they are the kings, they are the rulers over all other beings. This ability of having this intellect is so unique. The whole universe, when we look at it, all the creatures we see, all these creatures are not with intellect. It is only the human. So when we say that we are talking about principle of excellence, so in all the creation, when we apply the principle of excellence, humans are the best creation. Why? Because humans are bestowed the power of intellect. Among all the humans, when we see, the perfect man, Insane Kamil, is above all. He is the excellent human among all the humans. And that perfect man, that Insane Kamil, is the Imam himself. And why Imam is Imam? Because of his knowledge and wisdom. Because of his knowledge and wisdom. He is the manifestation. He is the mazhar of universal intellect and universal soul. Meaning, when we look at humans who are so capable, so smart with their intellect, they can overpower any size of animals, beast, they can conquer anything and everything due to utilization of their intellect. Due to that ability of them, they can overpower any hurdles. But among all the humans, Imam, who looks like human, but his knowledge and his intellect is way beyond the ability of any ordinary human to understand. Why? Because Imam is the manifestation, he is the mazhar, locus of manifestation of universal soul and universal intellect. He is the vicegerent of God. He is the Khalifa of Allah in the planet Earth. His rank is above all else. Now, very interestingly, the way when we look at the mineral soul, vegetative soul, or animals, all these are there. They don't know that the ruler for above them is a human. It is humans' desire wherever they want, they can dig out the minerals from wherever they are, the mountains or wherever. Same for vegetables, wherever they want to grow or not grow, build a building, or overpower an animal. Man is a ruler over all these three different types of generated beings, which is mineral, vegetative, and animal. They know it or not, ruler is a man. They realize it or not, ruler is the man. Similarly, when we take the example of humanity, the ruler, the king, the Badishah is the Imam over them. Imam is the Imamun Nas. Imam is the Lord and the King above all humans. They know it or not. And it is very beautiful. One can imagine that how it is humans' desire to blast a mountain and create a bridge or roads, or say take a piece of land and grow crops, or take all the animals and put them into the zoo. They follow whatever is being done. They don't realize, they don't see that human with their intellect is controlling their beings. Similarly, when we take the example of Imam being the Imamun Nas, humanity may not realize, may not know that how they are living in this world. It is actually due to Imam that they are guided and they are having this source of life and they are living the life. Imam is the king, Imam is the Lord on this universe over all humans. It is a test for humans to see Imam in the physical body and not realize that his intellect is the intellect of universal soul and universal intellect. His intellect is above all the humanity. He may look like us, but when we apply the principle of excellence, Imam is the perfect man, Insan-e Kamil, above all the humanities. And in Quran, the way his excellence is explained in the verse 17 by 70 by mentioning the example of Adam. Adam over other creatures. What does it say in the Quran? We have indeed honored the children of Adam, and we carry them in the land and the sea, and we provide them with good things, and we have exalted them with a marked exaltedness over most of those whom we have created. Now, when we read this verse, it feels like, when we read it, it is talking about the children of Adam. But it is not only talking about children of Adam. The first application is on Adam himself. That Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, who was selected by God, and his knowledge and his wisdom, and he was given the vicegerency, meaning Adam was chosen by God due to his knowledge and wisdom, which was given to him by God. And he was chosen as Khalifa, as his Janashin, as Imam. The word Khalifa also means Imam. Vicegerency, Khilafat, Imamat, they all mean being Imam. So at one side, this verse is actually talking about Adam being the Khalifa, being the Janashin of Allah. Why? Because of the knowledge he had. His knowledge was the shadow, was the mazhar of the universal intellect and universal soul. He looked like all the humans, but he was not an ordinary human. He was bestowed with the knowledge and wisdom from universal intellect, universal soul. Then from Adam came his children, Bani Adam. Bani Adam are told in this verse 17 by 70 that we have carried them in the land and the sea. So when we look at this planet, we do have land and we do have the sea. And all what is on the land and the sea is actually for Bani Adam. And then Allah says, we have exalted them, we have elevated them. Now, when we read that we have elevated them, exalted them over most of those whom we have created, meaning that it is also talking about darjat between the humanity and the children of Adam. There is again a differentiation which has been created due to the darjat. Why there is a darja now? What had happened differently in humanity when Adam was there and Adam's children were there? The understanding in general terms which we have had, that Adam being the first human, all the children, all the humanity is the children of Adam. So are we talking about the whole humanity being exalted? No, it doesn't sound like that. It is not the case. So what is the reason? What is the logic that some are different from the others? And it is replied here that in this verse, when Allah talks about bestowing the mercy and the blessings on the children of Adam, it is due to those humans who obeyed the farman of the Adam, who was the Khalifa at that time. Those who obeyed Adam, they became the true children of Adam. Those who did not obey, they were not the children of Adam. So those who obeyed Adam, they became the true children of Adam. Now what does that mean, obeyed Adam? Adam, who was Farman Bardar, who had sacrificed, who had done the riyazat or ibadat, completed his Isme Azam, and with the mercy of Allah, he was chosen as Khalifa. Those who saw the light in Adam, who accepted the Adam, who prostrated to Adam, and accepted his knowledge and wisdom, they sought his knowledge and obeyed his farman because he was the Janashi. When they did that, what happened? That led those mu'mineen to have those attributions which actually Adam had taken upon himself, attributions of Allah. Those students of Adam, those children of Adam, when they also became close to those attribution which they had learned in the knowledge and the wisdom, they truly became the children of Adam. And those who had refused Adam, those who had refused Adam, they were not children of Adam. And when we are talking about Adam, we do recall the example of Azazel. Because when Allah chose Adam and he asked all the angels to bow down to him, an angel said, why? Why do you want us to bow down? And it says in the Quran, you know not. Allah says, you know not what I know. When angels heard that, they said, Beshak, indeed, whatever you say. And they prostrated. But Azazel had difficulty, he did not prostrate. Now Azazel is also created by Allah. He is the higher angel. He has elevated himself to the level of fire because he says, I am made of fire and Adam is made of dust. Why would I prostrate to him? I am superior, I am knowledgeable, I am with ranks, and I am with education, I am a scholar, I am well read, so and so. So he says, I am not going to bow down. Now, when Azazel says that, we do know very clearly that he was thrown out of the court of Allah. But through that example, we are understanding that if all this was happening in the physical world, and we are talking about all the humanity where Adam was chosen from, and those who became obedient to Adam, who came close to the attribution of Adam in the form of the knowledge and wisdom, learning of it, they became the true children of Adam. Whenever we talk of Azazel, Azazel is a representative of Shaitan. That name, we do know, it represents Shaitan. Shaitan is also never alone. Shaitan is always with his army. Now, this Shaitan is not somewhere separate or different. We are talking about all humans. Humans elevate themselves to become angels, and humans degrade themselves to become animals or Shaitan. So there are two armies going on all the time. We understand that concept now. So when we are reading this Quranic verse where Allah says, we have indeed honored the children of Adam, and they were given all the blessings. They were elevated, exalted as well. These are those members who had accepted the Adam, who had accepted his knowledge and wisdom just by acceptance of the rank of Adam, his exaltedness, through his obedience, through seeking his knowledge and wisdom, by coming close to his attribution, they all became the true children of Adam. This does not mean that they were biologically born from Adam, but due to obedience, they became his children. Now take that example and take it in our context, being Ismailis in today's time. Adam is history, but today when we are talking about Imam, we are not physical children of Imam. Imam is that Khalifa chosen by Allah. When Mola says, you are my beloved spiritual children, we all are his children, but we are not his physical children. The reason he calls us spiritual children because we have given our bayat to Imam, that we will accept your farman, we will follow your farman, we are obedient to you, we are submit ourselves to you. And that is why we are in the rahmat of Imam, in the jannat of Imam, in the khana wadan of Imam. So we are so blessed. So I hope that when we understand this concept in the context of today about us being with Imam, who is the Naib, who is the vicegerent, who is the mother of universal soul and universal intellect, we are able to understand that yes, when we talk of three generated beings, which is minerals, vegetative, and animal soul, above them is human soul, human beings who are bestowed with intellect. Now, due to their exaltedness, Allah has called humans Ashraful Makhlukat. For all humans, there is one ruler, and that is the perfect man, that is the Imam. In history, it was Adam. Today, it is Shah Karim. The Noor which Shah Karim has and the Noor which Adam had, it is one and the same. Those who are in bayat of Hazrat Imam, who obey the farmans of Imam, they are the true spiritual children of Imam. Whereas we know Imam also has the title of Imam Nas. All this humanity, accept him or not, does not make a difference. Imam is their Imam. But the true children are those who are obedient to Imam's farman. So here we can also realize that being in Jamaat, if we are not obedient to Imam, automatically we bring ourselves out of that barakat, out of that khana vadan with our own free will and get into the army of shaitan. That is why we all are so blessed to be seeking this knowledge to strengthen our concepts, to understand how the principle of excellence is being applied here with this knowledge, wisdomful understanding of this Quranic verse 17 by 70, that how Imam is the exalted, Imam is the perfect man. And those who are in Bayat and Farman Bardari of Imam, they are the ones who are the true children of Imam, my beloved spiritual children. Now here it also says that Adam will be the one who is, that the true children of Adam will be the one who is close to his attributes in knowledge and wisdom. So we do understand that Ismaili Jamaat, within the Ismaili Jamaat, those who follow the attributions of Imam, who follow the Faramin of Imam, they are the only ones who are the true children of Imam. I recall here another farman, just to make our point stronger and understand, that Imam Sultan Muhammad Shah, when he gives us the first farman, Imam says that the miracles of Imam will be witnessed by everybody, by the whole humanity. But there are few who will be able to believe in those miracles. And Imam says because their iman was mazboot, so they will believe all those miracles. But then there are those who will witness the miracles but will not believe it. And then Imam says, how can I love those? Imam says, how would I love them? And this farman is given to the Jamaat. It is not outside, it is a farman, it is not a speech. Excuse me. So this farman was given to the Jamaat. Imam says, how do I love them? With that farman, I'm relating it to here to make a point that those mu'mineen who follow the faramin of Imam, conviction ke saath, with conviction, they are the ones who will be the true children of Imam. True children of Imam. It is only such person who will be entitled to be to be called the children of Adam, and they are the prophets and the Imams. Now, this beautiful last sentence actually talking about children of Adam. Adam, who historically came 7,000 years ago. Those who are obedient, the first ranking Mominin, the high ranking Mominin, are Wali and Awliya, meaning that those who are true children of Adam, that lineage is of actually first of prophets and Imam, because Allah's Nur is one and the same. So those who were true children of Imam, true children of Adam at that time, first they were Imams and the Prophets, and after that comes the turns of the Mu'mineen. Why? Because there are darajat in everything. There are darajat in everything. Those who believed in Adam, those who became obedient to Adam, those who learned, came close to the attribution of Adam, their ranks were elevated. And those exalted ranking members at the first row would be the prophets and the Imam, and then would be the others. So we are able to understand here the principle of excellence, that how when we are looking at the whole creation, we are looking at these three generated beings, and then we realize what is the position of the humans. Human is the excellent among all the generated beings. But within the humans, when we apply the principle of excellence, we see the Imam being the perfect man. And then additionally, we are given the understanding with the help of this Quranic verse that who are the true children of Imam. Mawla, when it says my beloved spiritual children, it actually Imam gives this farman to everybody. But it doesn't apply. The Khana Vadan does not reach out to everybody. It is very simple understanding that those who will obey the farman, they will receive the blessings. The way if you were to look at the family, a family has, parents have 5 children, but one child is obedient, listens to parents without any questioning. Of course, parents will favor that child the most. Parents will leave the virasat for that child, because that child is the one who says, whatever you say, I will follow it, will not use any of my logic or any of my opinion. You say, that is it. There's a farman of Imam Sultan Muhammad Shah. Maula says, if I say day, it is day. If I say night, it is night. Meaning there are times of test on Mominin. Imam takes the test that if I give farman, do you obey or do you use your intellect? So yes, we are blessed with the intellect, but then Mominins are tested in context of farman bardari. Do you obey the farman or do you ask questions? Meaning, when we do realize that our intellect is needy intellect, our intellect needs the guidance from the Imam. Imam who is the superior, Imam who is the perfect man. When Imam guides us and we accept his hidayat and continue to seek its understanding in the form of knowledge, when we seek knowledge, we can ask questions and we can learn at the level of ilmul yaqeen. Without knowledge, when we ask questions, it does not help because we cannot understand or learn. And if we say, I do not want to accept your hidayat because I don't understand, we come into the category of fault. If we don't understand, we do need to seek knowledge. When we seek knowledge, ilmul yaqeen level, we will understand how Imam is above all humanity. He is the perfect man. Ji, I'll stop here. If you have any questions or comment, Ji.
Subhanallah,
So
subhanallah. Go
I
ahead,
have,
Shabir.
can you hear me? Hi.
Ji. Yeah,
I
we
have,
can hear you.
yeah, I have like, I understand this conceptually in terms of the Imam and Shaitan and what they represent. But if Prophet Adam was the first man in the physical world, and he had these attributes already, where did he develop them then? In the spiritual world before he came? Like, I'm trying to understand that a little bit. Um, I don't know if you could explain that to me a little bit further. And the
Beautiful
other
question.
question that came along with this is, I've always been taught in different forms and shapes that the Imam was always present at the time of every prophet. There was an Imam with him. So again, if I were to listen to you today, I would think that, we know that the prophets came and then the Imamat came. And we know Maulana Ali was with Prophet Muhammad. And at various times, we know of the different Imams that were there with the prophets. So then I'm trying to understand the status of the Imam in relationship to that. So thanks.
Beautiful reflection, beautiful question, Shabira. Thank you as always. So actually, you answered your first question yourself. When we listen to the story of Adam, we do know that Imam is always present on the planet. Meaning, when the Adam came, Imam was there. Imam is the one who gave the Isme Azam to Adam. Adam completed the Isme Azam. When Adam completed the Isme Azam, Imam made him his Janasheen. When he became the Janasheen, there were some who accepted him. There were others who did not accept him. And that's how the understanding of true children of Adam is there. So those who are in obedience and Farman Bardari of Imam, they are the true children of Imam. So you do understand it, but it's beautiful that you reflect and try to connect the dots. If I may take you further, that how, if Adam was the first man, so where did the Imam come from? If Imam is always present, then where did the Adam come from? And to that question, I would say, think in terms of circle. Don't think of beginning to the end. One circle ending, other circle starting. So when we talk of Adam being the first man, in reality, in one way, we are talking about the beginning of the cycle. When we are talking about beginning of the cycle, so he is there, Imam is there, Imam is giving Isme Azam, and Adam being the Momin Salik, working hard and completing his Isme Azam. And then when he is merged, he is fana with Imam, he is selected by Imam, there are some who were obedient and others who refused. And we know the story of Azazil, we do not need to repeat. So this is how we will have to understand. Is there more to this understanding? 100%. Ji,
That helps a lot. Thank you.
Niamat Ben,
ji.
I have a question here. When we were born and our parents took us for bayat, the bayat was that we will follow each and every farman of Mola Bapa and we won't go out of that boundary. Now, right now, when you say that we have to be obedient, so obedient of all the farmans or the obedience of recognition of the Imam of the time?
So Imam of the time is Imam of the time. We are talking about Imam and his farman. It's not separate or two, it's one thing.
But then there are so many farmans. So are you saying we have to know all the farmans and then follow?
Yasmin, if we are in Bayat,
Yeah.
we do need to know the farman. If we say Maula Khudawin, our Imam, our my Bap, our guide, our everything, whatever shabd comes from his mouth guiding us, do we not need to know that? What is our logic? What does our logic say?
We have to, but there are quite a lot.
Meaning, we are incapable, Maula, but Maula, with your mercy, with your rahmat, daily we continue to work hard, we continue to read your farman, we continue to understand your farman. Give us tawfiq, ta'id, himmat, o yari. So we continue to learn. So we continue to do more and more and more. For example, in the physical world, if somebody wants to become a doctor or say lawyer or say nurse, they finish their degree, they take licensure examination. Even after that, every profession, they have to continue to study, continue to show the proof that they are learning to keep their license alive, saying that yes, I still belong to this profession, I can practice. If in worldly sense we got to do all this, let's take another example, simple example. If we are driving wherever we living, every point in time, after a certain time, we have to renew the license. We sometimes have to go for eyesight exams and show the proof that we are capable of driving. Why do we not apply the same principle in our spiritual journey? If we say we are the Mu'mineen, we are the followers of the Imam, where is our ethics? Where is our accountability? That yes, Maula Bapa, I am uh, renewing my bayat with you. I am following your farmans. I am studying your hidayat. I am trying my best to follow the hidayat with conviction. There has to be something, right? Because Imam trusts us. Imam says, I know, I trust you, you're educated, you are doing it, you're accountable. We got to do that. There is no other way about it. Are we weak? Yes. Are we sinful? Yes. Can we become better? Yes. G.
Subhanallah, subhanallah. Friends, any other questions or any comments? It was amazing to hear every time we asked this question that what will happen to others? And this was a wonderfully answered question that if we are obedient, if we are following the Imam of the time, that's the only way we will get that mercy and we will get that reward which we all desire. So thank you so much. It was wonderfully explained. Shukran lillah walhamdulillah. Thank you, Niamat Sahibah. Yali Madad.
Yali Madad, Nawazish,
Madam.
Ya Allah,
Yali Madad.
Yali Madad.